We begin tonight with breaking news that may be disappointing for generations of PBS Kids viewers. Curious George, one of the network's most recognizable and longest-running animated programs, is reportedly preparing to leave PBS Kids on September 30, 2026. If the reported date is correct, its departure would bring approximately 20 years of PBS Kids broadcasts to an end.
The animated series began airing on PBS Kids in September 2006. Since then, George and his friend, the man with the yellow hat, have entertained children through stories involving exploration, problem-solving, science, mathematics, engineering, and everyday discoveries.
For many viewers, Curious George has been an important part of the PBS Kids schedule. Children who watched the program during its earliest seasons are now adults, while younger audiences continue discovering George's adventures today.
That is an important distinction. The reported final date is September 30th, but an official PBS Kids schedule confirming the program's final broadcast has not yet been presented. We also do not know whether individual PBS stations would follow exactly the same schedule, since local programming can sometimes vary.
PBS Kids has experienced other major schedule changes throughout its history. Programs can depart when distribution agreements expire, when rights move to another company, or when a network updates its programming lineup. Still, the possible loss of Curious George would be especially significant because of how long the show has been connected with the PBS Kids name.
For approximately 2 decades, George has appeared alongside numerous popular educational characters. The program became closely associated with the network's mission of helping children learn through entertaining and accessible stories.
If the report is eventually confirmed, September 30th would be a sad and historic day for PBS Kids viewers. It would close a 20-year broadcasting chapter filled with adventures, discoveries, laughter, and valuable educational lessons. Although George may leave the PBS Kids schedule, the series and its influence would continue to be remembered by the millions of viewers who grew up with it.
For now, Curious George remains part of PBS Kids, and viewers should wait for confirmation from an official source before treating the departure as final.
We will continue following this developing story and bring you an update if PBS or NBCUniversal releases a statement.
Once again, Curious George is reportedly scheduled to leave PBS Kids on September 30, 2026, after approximately 20 years on the network. The reported departure date and explanation have not yet been officially confirmed.
This has been a breaking news update. Stay tuned for further developments. Bye-bye.